I'm getting ready for today. Guess who just got out of the shower? Yeah, I joined the Marine Corps in the early 80s. And when I joined the Marine Corps, I had one cavity. One, I had perfect teeth. I had what they called buck teeth, but they weren't very excessive. They were for me, they were perfect. There was nothing wrong with my teeth. I had one cavity. 2 years later, when I happened to get out of the Marine Corps, I've had, I would say, out of all the teeth that I owned, 14 of them were capped. They were capped with a metal filling. They got a word for it. It's on YouTube. But the one thing that the Marine Corps let me know is that they did own me. They also owned my body. And anything they wanted to do, well, they were privy to it. I spent many a days in the dentist's office, and I never really understood why, because my teeth were great. During that time, they kept giving me fillers, kept telling me I was having cavities. On the day I got out of the Marine Corps, they said, you got periodontal disease, but if you want to get out, we're going to go ahead and just sign this piece of paper so you can get out. Because if we don't get you checked through the dentist, you'll have to stay. And I said, nah, just go ahead and click me out. And they said, well, we're not going to fix this. And I thought, well, I think you fixed a little bit more than enough. 2 years later, they started falling out. Every one of these metal fillings. And I got to be quite honest with you. I would not give this kind of pain to my worst enemy. I lived a life of hell. Been to the dentist several times, and the bill was in the tens of thousands to save my teeth. And no matter how much money I made, the process of them saving my teeth was basically getting better crowns. They weren't going to save them. I don't know what the military was thinking, but I do know one thing. A lot of people that were playing dentists were actually students, and big effect on me. To this day, I'm still quite mad at how the military treated a lot of people that did serve. Um, like I said, your body was not yours. It belonged to the government, and they made sure you knew that. After I got out, about 4 years ago, I had a 17-year-old drunk driver hit me dead on. No, it was 8 years ago. And when they hit me dead on, all those fillings and those extra special teeth that they were messing with, the ones that since been breaking and cracking, I lost these. I ate the steering wheel. Once again, that was pain that I would never give my enemy. Never. I went through hell. I even wore false teeth, but my mouth was so swollen. When they made my teeth, at first they fit, but once the swelling started going down after a few months, it was one of the most embarrassing things that I ever had to do. So here's what I did. I accepted my fate, took them out, and decided to plan on putting in something else. And I was told by the dentist this was too thin. Anything permanent would not work. I have since forgave everybody. I just went ahead and I just kept pushing through life, and I left this part alone. I'm also going to forgive the commenter that keeps talking about it. You see, sometimes you'll see somebody and you'll prejudge them and think it was because they didn't take care of themselves. I grew a beard. I'm not nasty. There are reasons why I look the way I look now. In fact, I grew this beard because, well, my wife wanted me to play Santa Claus, so I keep cutting it down. I kind of feel funny with it myself, but I'm still keeping it. I'll keep it for a while until I, you know, get bored with it. And as you could tell, well, I did just take a shower, so yeah, coming on one of my channels and going off on a different subject, talking about how some people shouldn't deliver food because they are nasty, and that lie that you said, what was it? DoorDash is going to start screening people a little bit closer. No, they're not. I'm about as clean as anybody else. And the part where you keep putting my vehicle down, and you've been on my channel more than once, I got a little secret to tell you. I don't drive a junk car. I drive a cheap car. This is DoorDash. And I'm going to help you with something. That's a 2018 Jeep. It's immaculate. Right now, my wife is in a 2022 Durango. It's not a cheap car, equalizing that it's a dirty car. It's a cheap car because the car that was next to it, my $750 reliable car, everything in it is DoorDash related. It's not nasty, it's not dirty, and I'm not nasty, and I'm not dirty either. I was brought up better than that, but I was also brought up not to become a riler. You see, I would rather look like this and have people pertain to me as being a nicer, kinder, older gentleman than to cut all this off, comb my hair, and walk around and keep looking like Kid Rock, in which also people have a problem with. You got to stop prejudging people. I have had so many commenters say, stop judging, stop judging. Oh, guess what you look like? There are reasons why I look like this. So do me a favor. If you're going to come to my YouTube channel and if you're going to be a troll, I'm not just going to report you. First thing I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to get rid of the comment. And I mean, you can send them all day long. It doesn't really bother me. But if you're going to put me down, at least stay on the subject.